Caitlin, welcome to the Gig Live. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for asking. For those of you who are watching, we have a real treat. It's Caitlynn Curtis, and we have actually known each other for closer to 10 years now. I think we're coming up on 10 years. Yes, Caitlin is a bit of a serial entrepreneur. It's something with our class, I think. And she sells Arbonne and she owns CC's Designs company. And so, Caitlin, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Okay, so Arbonne is a company that's been, actually, this is the 40th year, and it has a little bit of everything. Our big thing is our 30 Days to Healthy Living, and we also have hair products, makeup, skincare, bath and body, and it's just really introducing it to people and sharing the product about what I like, and then trying to help them to live healthy inside and out. And then CC's Designs is actually just a small little business that I started with vinyl and making t-shirts and hats and cups and signs and just a little bit of everything, really. They're like, hey, can you make me this? Sure, let's do it.
Yes, that's amazing. Congrats on starting that business.
Thank you.
So, what made you want to start your side hustle?
Well, I am still in college. I finished undergrad and now I'm in grad school, and it's crazy expensive. My grad program is like $95,000 just for the grad program, not including undergrad.
That's a bad word. She said a bad word on the show. That's a bad word. Oh my God. $95,000. Okay. All right.
So I still work, but in 2 years, I will have to do field work. So I will not be able to actually have like a regular job, as some would say. So that's really why I started getting into side hustles, to make some more money on the side and keep that money back for when I can't work. So yeah,
I love it.
My main decision.
I love it. What are you going to school for, if you don't mind us asking?
Occupational therapy.
Cool. Okay. All right. Driven. Driven. I see it. I like it. That's awesome. So, how long have you been selling Arbonne, and then how long has it been since you opened your design company?
So Arbonne, I actually only started back in June, so about 6 or 7 months. I started the 30 Days to Healthy Living program and immediately fell in love. So I'm like, let's jump in and share this with everybody else. And then the CC's Designs, I got my machine at the end of 2017. So then I really started growing around mid 2018 after I started getting the hang of it and sharing it with everybody. So that's really when I started that business.
Nice. What's your favorite part about that business?
Well, Arbonne is definitely the community that I've gained. I was introduced to it by a girl in my cohort for school, but like my friend list has like grown so much, and it's just amazing. Like our top people are actually in Maui right now being spoiled. And so like that, yeah, I know, right?
Why am I not there though? That's what I'm wondering. I'm not there.
Yes. I'm like, this crazy. And like, even my top upline who's in Maui right now, like she still like checks in on everybody. And so I think that's the one thing that I absolutely love about Arbonne. And then with CC's Designs, really just creating something that people love. They're like, and it's special. I think that's the big thing for me with the designing, is because somebody's like, oh, hey, I want this. And it's something special. Like I did shirts for a little nonprofit group called Sisters 31. And the lady told me about like what the logo meant. And it's like, you know, everybody and God are sisters. And so then there's a Bible verse with the 31. So that's where it came in. And then there's butterflies. And to show that, like, yeah, you may have like gone through a tough time, but at the end you're going to come out and be beautiful as ever. And so like
That's awesome.
yeah, that's one of my main things I love about that. So
That's amazing. So with everybody's, favorite things, we all have something that maybe we're not so hot about. So if there's one thing that maybe you're not crazy about with Arbonne, what is it? And same with CC's designs.
I think the biggest thing with Arbonne is because there are other people that are doing it, so that can be a little bit difficult. But I still try to strive. Yeah, I still try to strive. And it's the same thing with CC's designs. Like everybody does, the personalized items and stuff. But I like the fact that I can just do it for family. That's really the big thing why I got into it. Was like, hey, simple gifts. But I think that, the competitiveness is probably the least thing that I like.
No one likes competition. I know I don't. Some people love it. Some people, I take that back. Some people love competition. They go out there, they thrive in it. Like, have you seen The Bachelor? I mean, really, like, those women, they're competitive. Like, they're very competitive. They love it. They love the competition. I'm like, I'm sitting here like I could never be on the show ever.
No, I'm good.
Right? So if there was one piece of advice for, young entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs our age who are looking to get started with Arbonne and, maybe they want to start their own graphic design, their, that kind of company and do personalized, customized gifts, what would be some advice that you have for them to get them started?
The big thing is to really keep your motivation. I know, like, with me, it's been really hard to, like, stay motivated because I'm like, oh, look at all these people, like, earning their cars, earning their this, and it's like, oh, why am I not there? And so, like, I kind of get into a slump, but I'm like, no, like, that's the reason why I need to be motivated and more driven. So that's a big thing for people who are trying to start their own business is no matter what, always think about, like, why you started doing it and why you want to get to that top level.
I needed to hear that, actually. Yes. Okay. I love it. What about design companies or aspiring to be?
That's really just, depending on who you are. Just look at other people, see, like, because I know I can look at designs and I'm like, oh, I kind of like that, but then I take it on my own spin. So a big thing about that is try not to steal other people's ideas. That's been an issue. So like that's a big thing. But I think that's about it for, just stay with it and don't get yourself down no matter, if you're not doing as well as other people. And because I've been that way with Arbonne and with CC's.
Right. What kind of, what kind of machinery or does it take a lot of money to start up that kind of design, the personalized gifts? Does it take a lot of funds to jumpstart that where you would ask for sponsorship or, for those of, the new entrepreneurs tend not to have a lot. They're really bootstrapped. So how did you do it?
So with the t-shirts and stuff, I actually had my uncle went in half with me to get the Cricut machine, mainly because his granddaughter at the time was doing softball and then they go to Disney a lot. So they're like, I want shirts and I don't want to pay all this crazy money that other people charge. So they were working out a deal. So they chipped in and invested in that part. So if you find somebody that does that for you, then that was what helped me.
That's awesome. Yeah, support system, right? We all gotta be there.
Mm-hmm.
Last but not least, Miss Caitlynn Curtis, how do our fans reach you if they want a custom design or if they want to get some advice from you or connect with you on Arbonne? What's the best way for them to get in touch?
Really any social media. I have Facebook, Instagram, email, or they can text me. I can share that if you want me to.
What's your email?
My email is Caitlynn, Caitlynn 2012 @yahoo.com.
Perfect. Okay. And then is your name just Caitlynn Curtis on Facebook? Do you have a page designated for Arbonne or anything like that? Or is it all from your personal page?
Well, I have my personal page that I do share on, and it's just Caitlynn Marie Curtis. And then I also have a Facebook page for CC's Designs.
Okay.
if you type in that name. And then I also have one for Arbonne, and it's just Healthy Living Inside and Out with Caitlynn.
Perfect. Well, I know how to get in touch because I know you, but hopefully others will get in touch with you and learn as you grow. And we want to thank you so much for joining us on the Gig Life. It's been a pleasure, and good luck with everything you're doing.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Definitely. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.